Hello, everybody. We're back. I'll be honest, we are going to be a little more casual. I don't think I've changed outfits since the last time, but...
Well, if we want to go casual, we can really piss off the professor. We still haven't done the pajama video.
I do want to do the rumor requirement first. Mainly because that's going to cause an expansion again, I think.
It does. It does. It adds another one. It adds like the swamp, I think.
It's the darker setting one. We did little things in here.
Very minor.
When you have a moment.
Mostly the desk.
Mostly this little
We spent
corner.
way too long on the desk.
We cleaned up a couple things otherwise, but nothing too great.
Hello,
Mainly we need a little more room
you
before we
wanted to
go
talk
too
to me?
crazy.
Indeed. Deek thought you might want to learn how to build a breeding pen so that you can breed beasts.
Like that.
That sounds a very good idea.
Rescuing and breeding beasts go hand in hand. Young beasts are particularly vulnerable to poachers.
Something
Breeding
you all
beasts
missed
here in
from
the room will allow us to keep the younger
two
ones
different
safe.
dens.
I see.
With extreme
What do I
amount
need
of
to do?
the
First,
shinies,
bring
for
a
lack of
pair
a
of
better
beasts
term.
to
The
the room.
Niffler den
One male,
had
one
5.
female.
4
Deek
females and a
suggests
male.
rescuing thestrals, as they're at
I
great
think it was
risk from
Duraclaw for
poachers.
the other.
Measles.
Noble creatures, but their
That's right.
relationship
There
with
was
death
3 of
gives
them.
them a
I
bad
have it
reputation.
saved to the
They're
console,
prized
but
by
I need to
poachers for
find
their
out what it's
tail
going to take
hairs.
for me to
I've
get
seen
off it,
thestrals
so I can
before,
do it a little bit
but where
quicker.
would I find a pair of them nearby?
Upload as a
Deek has seen
bonus
some
as a
wild
holy crap.
thestrals not too
Ow.
far from the
There's
Hogwarts
people who
grounds.
will literally
Then
save.
you'll need to purchase
manual
a
save,
spellcraft for the
reset
pen from Tomes
like
and Scrolls.
hours.
Yeah, they
and
manual
gather
save
the
reset
materials it
repetitively
requires.
to pull off
Once
what
you've
we
rescued
had
the
happen
thestrals
last time.
and you
Usually
have the
pull off getting
spellcraft,
one.
you come and find Deek.
And we weren't trying. I think that's why it worked.
It did. Hold up. Is it counting because you have a male and a female thestral? Is that part of the mission done?
No, I'm saying buy the breeding pen spellcraft. I definitely don't have that yet because that just unlocked as being available. That's definitely a Hogsmeade trip. I have a couple of these, but the one we're planning hasn't come up yet. I think it will sometime through this chapter. Chapter or following chapter. Because we're in the winter setting, but I don't think we're to the point where the Christmas decorations have hit yet.
Yeah.
Well, not much of them.
Some of them. As far as I'm concerned, enough of them.
Mm-hmm.
I will say some of the icicles they're saying are hanging off some of these shops are,
Terrifying.
deadly.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Yeah.
Now I can conjure a breeding pen in the room. Best get back to Deek with the thestrals.
Yeah, but because we already have a pair. Now, I do plan to move them. Because I want them in the darker setting. But that's more understandable.
Yeah.
I've rescued the thestrals and bought the spellcraft for the pen.
Excellent. Now, to breed your thestrals, simply release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deek when you're finished.
I shall. I wonder where I should conjure their pen.
And that's going to make me have to reorganize a little bit again.
Deek never grows tired of the room's surprises. We now have the perfect place for those thestrals. Please let Deek
And-
know once you've bred them.
That's what I was going
Hold
to...
up. There's a secondary room up there?
Hmm? Yeah, there's a little pass-through area now.
Oh my I think I know where we're gonna put our bookshelves.
Uh-huh.
Right along that wall.
After we clean up the random starter clutter. Like I said, we need a little more space. I feel sorry for the Thestrals being in this bright a light anyway.
Yeah, they're not in this
Oh,
one.
they're not in
They're
this
at the
one.
beach. No.
No, I had more I caught.
Well, I think the one you got's at the beach. That's the name one. I just don't know.
If I have any more in there. I don't recall off the top of my head.
Oh, we just have a nice little herd of Thestrals.
Tells me the male is one of them I have on. Moved
Everything's all right
inventory.
now.
Moved inventory. Might as well put out measles.
There's a couple needles in depth of color.
Yep. I will still set up the reading den in here.
We just... Maybe kind of put it over near the rocky dropping over there.
See how far over we can actually take it.
Does have a little bit of a height shift.
And of course, Hiram,
Timing.
you're an ass. Why we can't have nice things.
Bullshit. Right there.
I'm trying to get as far back as I can. I'm afraid something else is going to run in before I lay it down. With cause.
Question is, do we want to get some hippogriffs ready?
Thinking about it just because. Apparently that's considered normal color for a whooper.
Yeah.
I'll work with the measles, grow some fur and all that later. This is one of the cooler dens, in my opinion.
It's gorgeous.
No, I don't need two males out here.
Professor Howin will never believe this.
Now the two different females, the named and
Yeah.
her, because you got two of them. It's weird that the normal ones that you get are mate
Mm-hmm.
of the females.
I will put those birds out too. I know I have those in the other.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, only the green one has a mate.
I will start with this.
Just get that going, and then we'll work the rest
Rest
of it.
in. Because we know we're likely to be reorganizing the rest.
Oh yeah.
That's at least a good start. Let's draw. I like the fact that it is different for each breeding type for the look.
And just try and turn it into what their den would be.
Yeah.
hour.
Have an hour for that, but now we'll be working on other things.
By the end of the video, we will see the babies.
We will see the babies, yes.
Honestly, I'm very excited for the hippogriff baby.
We've never seen them.
Oh, I hope they do the down feather shit. Just look like little fuzzy volleyballs. Nah, that's probably what spoopers look like.
They already do.
Yeah, but the little baby ones are only like that big. You could punt them and they just go whee! I have a problem.
Yeah, I got them. Advanced time.
Professor, you wouldn't believe the creatures I've caught.
You'd fast up. Out.
I'm breeding hippogriffs and thestrals right now.
And her line would be, "What is wrong with you?"
He's just a snuggle pup. Oh my god, what's wrong with it?
Uh-huh.
Is that Puckwudgie? Because that's not a niffler.
That's supposed to be a niffler.
It's supposed to be a Puckwudgie.
Excellent
Nifflers
work
don't have
today.
bold bellies.
Class dismissed.
I agree.
I take it you're
One
ready
day,
to
Ada,
learn.
you
I
would
completed
have
your
had
assignment,
76
Professor.
grams
I'm
with it
ready to
fully.
learn Bombarda now.
Good. Now, this spell comes with a caveat.
Sorry, we're prepping
It
a
should
build of a
only
bunch
be
of
used when
baby
necessary.
dragons, basically,
The
of different
exploding
types.
charm,
I'm saving
as
it
you
in case
might
it crashes
suspect,
before you
can
do it.
hurt people.
I won't argue that.
Use caution when casting it.
It's just dragon swarm.
Is this something we should be learning in school?
Better for you to learn it in school, where we can instruct you
little
properly
bit of a
as to
pain to
its
work them
use.
off, but-
Now, you must be
Possible.
precise in your wand movements. We don't want you blowing your hand off.
Why are you blowing your hand
Go
off?
ahead.
Dang, bitch.
Nice and steady wand movements.
Well, this is
Remember,
Bombarda.
the exploding charm is highly volatile.
I won't lie, it's one of them I've been waiting for.
Well done. Now, let us put it into practice, shall we? Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins.
Go ahead and try it on the pumpkins. Yeah.
And she wants to make pumpkin pie. Gotcha.
Excellent wand work. Cast the spell just like that every time. Assured and in control.
In fact, she don't care about that. So the only reason I care about that spell is collateral damage. Definitely comes in handy. So Sebastian wants to talk into Undercroft. I will take care of something else after that, though. Because we also have the keys done with some effort.
Oh, yes. Yes.
So we'll have that.
It took forever.
Wish I could argue that.
If I was giving you all the transfig shit, I'd be changing all the freaking decorations around the school.
It says the school's got charms against it.
Ancient magic.
I find it horrible that people have found that you can, when you get the proper transfiguration combat spell, that you can do it to
You'll never
chickens and
believe
get
what I've
gold.
learned.
What did you discover
Not
in the
much, but
spellbook we
gold.
found in the scriptorium?
Salazar Slytherin's spellbook was a little difficult to interpret, but fascinating. Evidently, he encouraged teaching dark magic at Hogwarts. Neither the Imperious Curse nor the Killing Curse was unforgivable during his time. He believed students should be prepared to use dark magic when necessary, not to fear it. That's why we had to use Crucio to gain access to the scriptorium. He didn't want his knowledge shared with anyone who was afraid of the power of dark magic.
I know we had to do it to open the scriptorium, but it's not something I'd want to repeat.
And I'm glad we did it. because in the spellbook I also found something else. References to a lost relic, which, from what I can tell, grants the holder the power to reverse dark magic curses.
And you think this relic might be able to save Anne?
Precisely. I plan to search for this relic, but I don't think we should tell anyone. Especially Ominous.
Things I will say this. I think
Wouldn't
Ominous loves Anne.
We should tell him.
We need to tell him. He's the reason we found the book, and he deserves to know what you've learned.
You've seen how he frets about the dark arts. I promise I'll tell him when I found the relic. When I know more, I shall send an owl.
That's the thing. I feel like Ominous, whenever you go on Yondercroft, is just kind
And
of
don't feel
leaning
sorry
against
for
the wall,
Ominous.
listening.
Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
I'll decide what's for my own good.
Ominous. We
I
were
guess you
just
just came
about to
in.
get some air. Care to join?
You're a liar, Sebastian. I heard everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't. I said I understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I think the only
I
reason he
am
puts
not
his
letting
wand
this go.
away when he's talking to Sebastian is afraid what he might do
Ominous,
with it.
Sebastian meant well.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea.
Thank you for telling
Sebastian
him
doesn't
that,
even
but
realize
he's a dumbass.
it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
I knew his parents died, but I never heard what happened.
Mr. and
I'll
Mrs.
go make
Sallow
myself a
were
snack.
professors. Spent nearly every waking moment in the cellar library. Noses buried in books. Anne and Sebastian were upstairs when it happened. They heard a sudden crash and ran downstairs, but it was too late. Their parents had crumpled to the floor. A defect with the lamp in the cellar caused the room to fill with an undetectable toxin. Sebastian and Anne were helpless. They had no magic yet.
What a horrible story.
It is. That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I
And
cannot
that's why I
lose
say
Sebastian
he loves
too.
Anne.
Please avoid anything to do with that spellbook.
It's hard to say how to word this.
Those references in the book seem promising.
Everything to do with Salazar Slytherin seems promising until it's too late. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further, but if you think he might, please let me know. It would
There's
mean
no
a
good
lot.
answers in some of these conversations. I will say that. I will openly say that. Iron Vice. Of all things, I will step out, use this time on foot to see if I can find any of the Christmas decorations around the castle in the meantime. What the hell are you doing here, boy? Oh, that's Sebastian. Okay. Talk about assuming the worst. I know I normally don't just run around. I don't think we're to the proper Christmas setting yet. I think we're close. But I will just take the effort to fast travel as close as I can. Oh. Yes, report. Only reason I show that is it's been doing good. But once in a great while, it does happen still.
don't feel sorry for Ominous. Keeping this to ourselves for now is for his own good.
At least I know where it rolled me back that far. Ugh.
Ominous, we were just about to get some air. Care to join?
You're a
Well,
liar,
I guess we'll see
Sebastian.
both sides of the
I heard
conversation.
everything. You swore you'd never engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
No, I didn't.
Only advantage
I
of that
said I
glitch.
understood you wanting that. I'd never swear to give up on finding a cure for Anne.
You don't know when to stop, do you?
I know when not to stop. Leave this alone, Ominous. I'll be on my way.
I am not letting this go.
Ominous.
I don't know why I was
Sebastian
doing that,
meant
because I
well.
could.
I appreciate you telling Sebastian not to keep this from me, but going after that relic is not a good idea. Sebastian doesn't even realize it, but he's as irresponsible and reckless now as his parents were years ago. It's why they died.
Poor Anne and Sebastian.
That's why I can't understand Sebastian's recklessness. I've practically lost Anne. I can't lose Sebastian too. Please avoid anything to do with that spell book.
Some references Sebastian mentioned in the book do worry me.
I'm glad you understand. I hope Sebastian pursues this no further. But if you think he might, please let me know. It would mean a lot.
Yeah. Now, in correction of what I should be doing, I am going to do the quick turn in for the Daedalin keys.
Young friend.
I don't remember if this is actually a new piece of gear or not. So just to be safe,
That's it. I'm making good progress with these tokens.
luckily it didn't
Here
do
we
what
go,
I was
the
expecting. I
last house
expected a
token.
puzzle.
Time to see
At
what's
this
inside.
point-
Wow, look at that.
The
Thanks,
Slytherin
girls, for the
relic
full
house
edit.
uniform, yes. And I'll be honest, I'm putting it on. That. It is cool. Honestly, I think like that one more than the Hufflepuff. No offense. Yes. At least that looks classy. You gotta breed 10 unique beasts. I actually got kind of like that mask too, though. But time to... I will get down to her. Get... Saying I'm pretty much there. Was she Slytherin? Or is it bugging out? I think it's bugging out. It's not good. I'll do a quick save and reload. So as a separate just in case. Not that that's been really that long. It'll force it to reinitialize and hopefully fix the quest.
Professor Black was terrible before
expected to cancel Quidditch. That decision was the icing on the golden cake of your season.
How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster? I have family in America.
We'll get into quest. There's to speak to Nellie.
Ilvermorny and come back when he's gone.
I will do the quick run to get over there. That's a odd bug I've seen before. That's not going to turn off till I finish pathing, so... Basically what happens when you do the up arrow hit. Yeah, this is not true Christmas setting yet. I'll be honest, I'll give a decent look around when I get there.
Oh, hello.
That's terrifying.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. Actually, I've found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Whew. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Alright. So that gets that quest off the list. And now I know we're not quite ready for that yet. We'll follow the dead. I guess I'll come in over here just in case it was a weird thing with fast traveling to the one site. Really safe than sorry. I'll be honest, probably the video after this will be another one for clearing side quests since there's several again.
Is Highwing all right? Natty told me what the two of you did.
I'll let you see the Slytherin. Yes, I put the legendary garb under it.
Highwing's fine.
Just a
I'm keeping an
badass.
eye on
I
her.
knew that
She's
the
safe,
Ravenclaw
Poppy,
looked good. I
promise.
love the
Good.
class.
Whatever the poachers are up to, I want Highwing far
Like
from
I said, I
them.
think I like
You
this one
said
more
you
than
had news
Hufflepuff.
about the poachers,
That's one.
and that some of it had to do with me.
It did. I overheard them talking in the Hogshead, and did you know that they have orders from Victor Rookwood to capture you on sight? Does this have anything to do with Rookwood and Harlow coming for you in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack?
It does, somewhat. But at the moment, I'm more concerned about what else you heard the poachers are up to.
Fair enough. But I hope you'll let me know if I can be of help, especially after what you did for Highwing.
Girl, you
Does
don't
the
know what
name
I've done to
Haunted
Highwing.
Hall mean anything to you?
I'm afraid not.
Highwing's expected a maid.
Why? What is it?
The poacher's best kept secret, apparently. The name came up twice, but they never went into detail. I also overheard one of them bragging about all the gold they're making, at the expense of innocent creatures, undoubtedly. The poacher spoke of this area, and I thought if we searched around a bit, it might give us clues as to what they're doing. If you ever meet my gran, this trip never happened.
Yeah, that sounds suspicious.
Keeping things from Gran, are we?
I normally tell her everything. She might be my best friend after Highwing, but she knows how I feel about the poachers. I think she worries I'll do something ill-advised.
And it
Whatever
feels
gave her
more like
that
picking
idea?
between friends
Mm-hmm.
with
It
her.
does.
This way. A centaur. Tread carefully.
An entire castle to roam, yet you choose to wander here.
Please, we don't want any trouble. We're simply passing through.
Do you take us for fools? That we do not notice more and more of your kind around here, in league with the poachers?
We aren't involved with them. If anything, we want to see them stopped.
I hope for your sake that is true. Our kind is swiftly losing patience with the poachers and those they work with.
The only reason my pair let you live is you're young.
He was certainly a charmer. That could have gone worse. Centaurs aren't exactly fans of wizard kind, and the poachers aren't helping matters.
But why would he think that we had anything to do with poachers?
I did notice the poachers talking.
I'll
with
be
a
honest,
few
catching
villagers
some of
in
them up in
Hogsmeade.
front of her, I'm sure
Not
would
sure
set a
why.
dialogue if you happen to
Perhaps
have the
that's why the
opportunity.
centaurs are suspicious.
I'll be honest, if I have the opportunity, I'm going to try to.
Mine things come across again on the way down.
I don't think you do.
That's the third time
Damn.
I've seen a dugbog behave that violently.
It seems that a lot of beasts have been more aggressive than usual lately.
I've noticed that too. It's almost like there's something in the water. This is odd.
Oh yeah, try and
What
get
is
the
it?
slugs.
Not entirely sure, but look around. If the poachers were here, perhaps we can find out why.
Revelio. Why wouldn't they take their cages with them when they left? Pelts. Poor beasts. Still smoking. They can't have been gone long.
I did forget to clear my inventory, so I'll face the fact I might not get everything I want.
This is
For a
goblin
costume.
metal. Seems out of place in a poacher camp. I should tell Poppy about it.
Anything interesting?
Poachers were here, all sorts of evidence. But I found something else. It's goblin made.
I found goblin armor. Let's keep searching, but carefully. Merlin only knows what's going on here. I don't have a good feeling about this. How do goblin and poacher interests align?
You're looking at her.
Look, down there.
Definitely poachers. No creatures though. So what are they doing out here?
Let's take a closer look.
They won't be happy to see us. Should we use disillusionment? Or perhaps a less discreet approach?
Okay,
Hard
she
to
was
say
just
from up
taking too
here.
long.
Let's get a better lay of the land.
She doesn't have the sprint with the...
Probably not.
But she's only supposed to be, what, 30?
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders.
Something like that, yeah.
Not worth the trouble if you ask me. Legs are far too brittle.
I'm sorry, Sad, I'm preventing trouble.
Come out before I find you.
Shit. Okay, he should have had me.
Perhaps I
You
shall
could
scout
definitely
around
say I'm leading
Felcroft for
younger
something
two in
to
the stretch.
You can't keep your eyes off a pretty lass, you can't. Loud as a troll you are.
Merlin, you'd think they were guarding
Yes,
the
I'm
Minister
cheating a
for
little bit.
Magic himself. What is going on here?
Only one way to find out.
What in Merlin's name? Are those dragons?
Yeah, remember they had a conversation about this sequence last night. Yeah.
Sorry, we've had a bit going on today.
Yeah, we've
It's
had a
a
lot.
dragon fighting ring. This is Hauntel Hall.
The name makes sense now. And the secrecy.
No wonder the poachers were in Hogsmeade so
When we're
much.
still playing
Likely
stuff
taking bets and
cars
spreading the
and
word.
can't work
Given
on
how
it
crowded
at
it is
night,
here,
so
how could they possibly enjoy this? The centaurs have every right to be disgusted with wizard kind. There must be more dragons here. The Poachers are far too greedy to run a fighting ring with only 2 dragons. We should take advantage of most eyes being in the fight and look around. But be discreet. You especially can't afford to be spotted.
One foot in front of the next and quiet as they... Don't know what Victor was sinking straight above.
Tell us. Avelia.
In fact, they got skulls hanging around, laying around too.
Have you heard from your family? Has either of your brothers come round to our way of thinking? Will they join us?
And I say
My
we
nice
go
part
too
is they
far.
are definitely
The
standing
violence
close
isn't gonna
enough
get us what we
together.
want.
Tell us.
I guess this is advantage of the maxed out disillusionment as well. Oh, you can't open it up. I guess it'd be noticeable, so...
Did you hear those goblins? Ramrock and the poachers must be working together.
Poppy, something's going on behind you.
Nah.
Yeah, burns up.
What's going on down there? They must have only just captured her. She's putting up quite the fight.
What a fair one, though. Not with her chained up like that.
Let's even her odds, shall we?
Maybe we're a powerful way to a lower more of that.
If it let you.
Look, they've got a dragon egg. Hebridean from the looks of it. We can't leave it here, not with the plans they likely have for it.
Hello, Amora.
Oops, and I let it drop.
Actually, we can technically beat the game with only the baseline a little more.
Ready. The
Yeah, you
elements of
can.
surprise will only buy us a few seconds.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Let's make them count.
Yeah, you need the baseline of it.
Ramrock will want his dragon intact.
Okay, dude. Okay, dude. You got an issue. Leave the lower grade student alone. Well, one where it looked like I was hitting Poppy, so I can't say much.
Doing stuff with Poppy, it actually feels like you're having a
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
You made a mistake. I'll check your pockets back from
screwed that one up.
You may have screwed it with a fire color, it's fine.
Like I said, that was totally my fault.
All right, I have the egg.
Ready. The element of surprise will only buy us a few seconds. Let's make them count. Time wouldn't gift.
Careful! That rope award is burning intact! You do? Yeah, I think you'll get it out of here. Let me over! Let me out, son!
Round two.
You're the one we're looking for, and you brought a friend.
Stop right there.
I just took care of the problem.
That's fun.
Give that back! This is your first.
Let me out, son. How's the view? Let me out.
We don't have time. We need to free her now.
You definitely thought so.
This may have been a bad idea.
I suppose we'll find out.
I'm sorry, at that point I wouldn't have been using stuns. I would have been using killing.
That's the thing, you cycle through a couple different colors of Protego.
There, yeah.
And you went from the purple to yellow.
It makes me think she helped. As in the dragon.
Or you know, oh shit, she broke through the first one, we gotta get another one up quick. Or a bit was just the ground.
I don't think it was. I think it was supposed to represent it burning as it was going. My interpretation. I feel you should be able to trigger that in the middle of the fight, but yeah.
That was a Hebridean black.
I'm guessing the egg we have belongs to that dragon.
I don't think she knew they had her egg. She wouldn't have left without it.
What now? She didn't exactly leave us a calling card.
I don't know.
We're calling
Nothing
cards a
about this
thing
day
then?
was expected. Not the goblins, and definitely not the fighting.
I don't
ring.
think so.
The
I
last
think that's a
thing
little
I planned on was
slip.
a dragon egg. And the poachers saw us, which cannot be good.
Since the dragon we freed flew off, does that mean we get to keep the egg?
I'd much rather we have it than the poachers, at least for now. But I don't think we should keep it indefinitely. It'll be hard hiding something like this from Professor Weasley for long.
Okay, 16th century.
In China, it's possible that the wizards picked that up a bit earlier because of the Chinese.
Since we have those
Should
cultures
we
in
expect
the
trouble
game.
from the poachers, given the trouble we
No,
just caused?
It'd be
I'm
foolish
still
not to
convinced you're
expect it.
Muggleborn.
They're not a forgiving lot. I'm sorry
Which
to
would
say
make
that
you
you
and
likely have a
possibly
larger target
Slytherin.
on your back now because of what we just did.
We aren't
It's the
helping
truth.
ourselves standing here. Let's get to safety. We can sort this out later.
You're right. If there's
Obviously,
anything
you're
the
really
poachers are good at, it's tracking their prey.
Either
And
way,
right
like,
now we're it.
yeah.
Be careful, won't you? I shall see you back at the castle.
So what I plan to do is a quick hit to Hogsmeade. Oh, yeah, it's not letting me fast travel. I know other stuff will pop up momentarily. But I want to sell off the random stuff we got that we don't need. And add that scar we were talking about. Because we said after the dragons, we
Time you learned the transformation
give a star.
After you've
Hmm?
completed the required tasks, which I'm
Yeah.
certain will prove useful in finishing
Well, we don't
your
want to
field
spoil
guide,
too much. No.
attend my class to learn the new spell. Afterwards, we will discuss your progress thus far in the term.
Oh, forgot I had. I didn't mean to sell that one, but that's all right. It means before I go into a serious buying fit, I'll look at the stats of the one.
Or something.
That is an improvement, so I'll buy it.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrag's promise.
Technically, that's better than what I got, too.
New style, too.
I don't think that's as good as
That's
what
not
I'm
as
about
good
to
as one you
equip.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
So it tells me the foals just came of age.
And we hide the hats very quickly.
Oh, we're definitely hiding the hat quickly. We don't really care for the hats on the girls, I've noticed.
Some of the boys would
Messed with it in the past, but not for this character.
Hey, fix your beards quick.
That.
Because technically professors cannot throw a bit.
Okay, I kind of like
It
that.
kind of works for that.
It does.
Alright, let's go
Sure
to
to
the
stop by whenever
I
you
will
are.
just sell off the last of the junk now. I say junk when you look at what I'm losing in stats temporarily.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop
done
by
with a
whenever
couple
you're
other
about.
things, I'll be fine. But there's the barber, and I'll also run by and grab what I can from the beast gal.
I like seeing what random beast she has around her lobby.
It is kind of random.
Usually there's at least one Jabbernoll, maybe a deer call.
Come on in, come on in. Don't be shy. What is it you might be interested in?
Well, we were running that before.
Go for either the 3 on the jaw or the one that's kind of striped across, barely missing your eye. Honestly, that's milder than I thought it'd be.
That's not bad as I thought.
Honestly, it kind of makes it look like the one that was across your brow may have been part of it.
Yeah. With the way we had the hair thing going.
And it's a lot subtler than I thought.
That wouldn't work.
Maybe the two going up to the eye?
That kind of works.
I like the one that goes across. I wish you could blend them.
Yeah. That's the truth. I'm not playing with eye colors.
No. You didn't get that much of a confession.
You take care now. And
Well,
I
you
shall
can't
hope
get
to
rid
see
of
you
her
soon.
chromia, which is what would be needed for that.
Yeah, we're not taking it shorter saying it all got cinched off.
Come in. Sorry if there's a smell. New batch of toad-hide.
We've seen worse in here.
Now, what sorts of beast byproducts might you be looking to acquire?
I don't need the extra thestrals, so I'm gonna... And these are all extra Jabernos, as I recall.
Yeah, whatever. You were hoping to get one of the shinies from the...
One, and then... Hey, I'm happy we got as many as we did the other day, so...
You could never go wrong with those. Good
And
choice,
this is
I'd
when
say.
I go broke again.
You don't have to use the money on anything else. They keep going, come check in. We may have new things for you.
Never go wrong with those. Good choice, I'd say.
But I did see the alert for the...
Let's go.
Despite the bad fights.
We'll check on the hip drifts first, quick.
Oh, yeah.
They're up top.
Yeah, we didn't set up any breeding in here yet. Partially, I'll have to take something out to give room. We'll take one of our normal looking ones out in the long run.
Nightwing, where's the baby? Oh! Over to the right. It's coming up behind Highwing.
Okay, that's
It
actually...
looks like an ugly vulture.
And it's, shiny.
Holy shit, you bred a shiny.
I bred a shiny.
High five. Ow!
That's awesome.
My question is, which one's daddy? Or do we have two females?
We have two females, so we know who mommy is.
And we know who daddy is. And you got a shiny.
Cool. I'm happy with that.
The only reason we'll have two males in here. We're out of
Okay.
space.
No offense, the normal one will get popped out.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she
So the
has learned
Highwing
about
kind of
some
go
of what
and
you've been up to.
shiny.
I'm
You
hoping
can
she
start
may be easier
naming
on
shit.
you if you are there.
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
We
there's
need
a way to
three
nickname up
broomsticks.
the sure how to.
May finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Yeah, let's breed our coopers. See what happens.
I can't. Well, I think Highwing qualified as an albino, so.
In a sense, but she wasn't tagged like a shiny.
She wasn't tagged, but she was kind of there.
Maybe if we... I doubt we got the shiny baby. That's
I really doubt that.
Where's the baby?
There's the baby.
You little girl.
She could.
Always cute. Oh, and I'm gonna say that's probably Mama going, what are you doing with my baby?
We said we'd be keeping the named otherwise.
I
So.
know, I'm just trying to figure out.
I'm tempted to take the offspring and sell it off because it's normal luck.
Yeah.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Are you trying to figure
Go
out?
into your bag and see if you name them from in there.
Just curiosity, I'd be suspecting. Three names in here.
Okay, so you gotta correctly interact.
And where's Beak?
Got a baby. You want the baby? I
What?
brought the baby. You know what to do with the Thestral.
Could you remind me what I'm to do with the Thestral?
Because I pulled it out.
Release them into the same vivarium in which you conjure the pen. Then use the pen to start the process. Come and see Deke.
Because
when
I
you're
pulled
finished.
it out.
Put the baby back and hopefully it.
I need to have one with room. That one's not it. Why?
Hopefully we don't have to breed another one.
We do. My own dang fault. I'm gonna trigger the quest to be viewed so I can.
Or the groom and feed the baby.
That's what I did wrong. Hey, you little flesh eater. Oh shit. And I hit the wrong button.
I know you. Wow, the rest of them just went running.
I used the book. What do you expect? Well, yeah, I say the book. It makes me think of the. I wonder if that had the same.
Oh,
Riddle
hi.
Diary.
How are you?
I did not mean to blast her. I didn't blast the baby.
No, it's just baby girl sort of deal. Sorry.
I should let Deke know about the newborn Thestral.
They're like horses.
They very much are.
I'd just be afraid of pissing one off and just the full wing slap.
Going to bitch.
You pet me wrong.
I like the fact the baby has the running zoomies. We're goofy.
He's a baby.
It's digital.
It's the one thing the movies got right.
Yeah.
Is it boy?
Hello, Deke. You'll be pleased to know that a little
Oh,
Thestral was born.
How wonderful to have more Thestrals in our world. Such misunderstood beasts.
I'm sorry that we both
Getting
can see
gashed by the
Thestrals, Deke.
dragon.
Deke is privileged to
I wait,
see
wait,
such
don't touch my
majestic
baby.
beasts. But sometimes wishes Deke couldn't. Deke is
Now
to
hooves
blame.
on the front feet.
What do you mean to
I
blame?
know.
Years ago, Deke's master ordered Deke to help him capture a phoenix,
Okay.
the rarest of all beasts, that master had spotted high on a cliff. The phoenix was the most beautiful beast Deke had ever seen. Deke begged master to leave her be. When Deke hesitated to climb up the cliff as ordered, Deke had to punish himself. As Deke punished himself, master grew angrier and angrier, and in his frustration cast at the regal bird. Deke suspects the phoenix was protecting eggs when it swooped down in fear and fury. Before Deke could reach him, master fell from the cliff. Deke stayed on that cliffside for days, punishing himself, before Tobbs found him.
I'm just going to say your master got what he deserved.
It sounds to me as if your master got what he deserved.
Deke never wanted anyone to get hurt. Not the phoenix, not Tobbs, and not even master. Deke often wonders what became of that phoenix. Deke feels fortunate to be at Hogwarts now, helping you rescue beasts. Perhaps Deke can make amends for what came before.
And I know we have a... Mum's the word. Yeah, we gotta go for that. Go for that one. You remember this, obviously. Isn't that good?
Nope.
So frustrating. You wanted to speak with me, Mother?
I had hoped to speak with you alone, Natsai.
Your message mentioned your concern about an unusual creature that was spotted in the woods near Hogsmeade. That could have been anything.
You know what it was, Natsai.
I am allowed to leave the castle. I am always careful, Mother.
Careful? Officer Singer disagrees. She sent me an owl telling me that you have been trying to collect evidence of some kind against dark wizards. She berated me for not keeping a closer eye on you, and she is right. I do not want you visiting Hogsmeade for the near future.
But Mother!
My little gazelle, you are well-intentioned, but you must not meddle in the affairs of dangerous people.
If someone had meddled in Matabeleland, Father would still be with us.
I must get to class. Perhaps your friend can get you to listen to reason.
So frustrating. She never listens to me.
She called you her little gazelle. Is that a term of endearment where you're from?
It is specific to me. I am the unusual creature in Hogsmeade she mentioned. Self-transfiguration is not taught at Hogwarts, so I am gently discouraged from practicing it. However, I am an animagus, and it is in my gazelle form that I have been able to wander the Highlands rather freely until now, much to my mother's chagrin. That is how I managed to spy on Rookwood and Harlow.
Were you born an animagus, or did you learn to become one?
Animagi are not born. The process is quite elaborate. It involves holding a mandrake leaf in one's mouth for an entire month, then placing the leaf in a crystal phial so that it is imbued with moonlight, then adding one of your own hairs. And that is just the beginning. Self-transfiguration is common among students at Wagadu, but Professor Weasley considers it much too dangerous to teach at Hogwarts.
Can you choose what form your animagus will take?
Oh no, a person's animagus form is determined by their personality. My mother is convinced that my form is a gazelle because I adapt well to any situation. I believe it is because I can sense danger and keep my wits about me.
How does it feel to transform into an animal?
Well, the first time it can be a bit unnerving. I felt a kind of searing pain and a strong double heartbeat. But it gets easier the more you do it. I no longer feel any pain, and I must say, I find a sense of comfort in the double heartbeat. And I love being able to view the world from a different perspective.
Now the nickname makes sense. What an extraordinary ability to have.
It is. I love transforming, but Mother is less enthusiastic about it. She says that no creature, especially one as rare as a gazelle, should be bounding about where poaching has become so prevalent. She claims that she has foreseen tragedy befall me in my gazelle form. But she has used her sight to control me too many times. I no longer believe it.
We're making good progress. We can't quit now.
I agree. I have never considered quitting, even for a moment. You could have fled the moment you discovered that Rookwood, Harlow, and Randrock were after you, but you did not. I choose to act as you have. I must deal with Rookwood and Harlow, not hide from them. My mother cannot know where I am all the time. Thank you for being here during that rather awkward conversation.
The dragon debrief, yeah. I think this is gonna be the last of this video, more for the... I think it's interesting that her choice for dragon debrief, rather than getting overheard, is to do it in Hogsmeade.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar. And Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
Must we? Seems a lot of trouble to go to for a creature we've already rescued.
We should see this through. Let me find out where she is. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
If it's all right with you, I'd rather not say. At least not at the moment.
Understood. We all have our secrets. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
However much I'd like to do the lesson, I don't know what the one for Professor Weasley is pertaining to this time.
Transformation.
The transformation spell I do want, though. It's an odd one, is what it is. Trying to hit my brain on it.
Revelio.
It's gonna try to make me go for the other one. I'm right here, I'm gonna make this one
Professor Weasley
happen.
asked me to find you.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Professor Weasley asked me to, get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz?
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest questions.
If that's the only way I can convince you to give me that book, then let's get it over with.
Splendid! Just a few questions, and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin. Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The golden snidget.
Correct! The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named Barbarous Bragg. Sadly, they're thought to be extinct. Next question. Which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck?
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is a banned substance in all organized competitions. The tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beadle the Bard, the Deathly Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility. Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right. When a chaser throws the quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match, their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice Potion allows the drinker to change species.
False.
Correct. While Polyjuice Potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I could ask you. And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I am going to say not now. Well, let's do it. I want to see what happens.
I'd like to answer more questions.
What governmental body directly preceded the Ministry of Magic?
The International Confederation of Wizards.
No, that's incorrect. The answer was the Wizards' Council. The Wizards' Council disbanded in 1707 after the creation of the International Statute of Wizarding Secrecy, which required a more structured government to support its enforcement. Which dragon breed is the smallest?
Yeah, this one is getting hard.
Brilliant!
Though
the Vipertooth is the smallest breed, averaging at around 15 feet in length, it is also the fastest breed and feared for its venomous fangs. Who founded the village of Hogsmeade?
Could it be as simple as Quincy Hogg?
Quincy Hogg?
No, the answer was Hengist of Woodcroft.
If I paid attention to the statue, I would
Hengist
know.
used the 3 Broomsticks Inn as his home. The Hide Behind was accidentally created by crossbreeding a ghoul with what other magical creature?
Hide behind demiguise?
A demiguise.
Yes! While the Hide Behind has the power of invisibility, those who have seen it have described it as a tall, thin monkey with silver hair. What is the only spell known to repel a Lethifold?
The Knockback Jinx.
Actually, the answer was the Patronus Charm. The only known survivor of a Lethifold attack was a wizard named Flavius Belby, who was on holiday in Papua New Guinea at the time. Who published the law of elemental transfiguration?
Lavender Montmorency.
That's incorrect. The answer I was looking for was Gamp.
Well, I'm definitely
One of
telling
the
this
principal
one.
exceptions to Gamp's law is that food cannot be conjured, though it can be summoned. What does the Hogwarts motto translate to?
Never tickle a sleeping dragon.
Correct. In Latin, the Hogwarts motto is Draco Dormiens Nunquam Titilandus. Which magical creature is the only one known to produce eggs through its mouth?
The Ashwinder.
That's incorrect. The correct answer was the Rune's Paw. According to Parselmouths, each of the Rune's Paw's 3 heads serves a different function. The left head is the planner, the middle is the dreamer, and the right is the critic. Where is Ilvermorny School of Witchcraft and Wizardry located?
The Pyrenees.
No. Ilvermorny is actually located on Mount
There's some
Greylock.
lore here I've
The American
never
school
seen. I'm
was
sure if I
founded in the
hit the website,
17th
I'd
century
find it.
by Iseult Sayre and James Stewart. What is the most powerful love potion known to wizard kind?
Amortentia.
That's the answer. Amortentia smells differently to every person, according to what they find attractive, such as dusty book covers or... Are you interested in continuing on to the next round? They're my most
I
difficult
don't know
questions.
if I want to continue.
I don't have time for another quiz at the moment.
That's fine. Come and find me if you'd like to try later. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work.
All I can think is she'd be like, okay, you were asking me for this book and all you do is look at it. I'll be honest, I am half looking at a better capture device. I just don't know when I'll be able to afford to get it, truthfully. Hopefully soon, but we'll see. Items.
Revelio.
Having a bit of a pathing glitch. And realizing we missed I'm sorry. It's going to be a bit of a pet peeve to get all these. And I think it's up above.
Since we've been doing so many of the others.
Yeah, I want to try to figure that out quickly. I think it's up here somewhere. Not sure which corner.
Must be probably the other one.
I'd wager on the other one just because I'm running to this one. Yep.
Lumos.
The advantage is the path I have for that will lead me right back to, should lead me right back to where I was.
Oh, it's pretty much right beside the door in a way.
It was just around the corner, so yeah.
I wouldn't really call it a pathing glitch, but where the door is.
Yeah, I was thinking the boat landing otherwise, so. But no, the other boat landing. But yeah, I'm seeing none of the Christmas decorations yet, so we're not in that chapter yet. I'm looking at Magical Beast.
I've searched each of the names, and I'm trying to remember if there's any I'm forgetting. Whooper. That's what I'm
This is
forgetting.
the underground harbor.
Wow.
If anything comes up, I'll be shocked. Nope. Found a nice pen holder. I might freaking trip from my room to turn into a hair tie holder. More traditional.
Revelio. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
And My Little Pony comes up if you search Thestral.
No offense, what they had for the Corrupted Form Princess Luna almost qualifies.
Yeah, it's kind of the night guard.
Mm-hmm.
Thought they were just called bat ponies in the show, though.
Bat ponies.
Because the closest thing you saw otherwise was when Fluttershy got turned into a bat pony, and
I'm being smart at.
I'm being serious. Thestral, Jericho, Pepsi, Cooper, Nippler, Phoenix, Redhorn. I looked at typography. There were some good models for D&D, but nothing really jumping out at me.
And a historian's uniform.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the book with all her test answers into an owl to stop students from
Hello,
cheating.
Gareth. So, has your aunt been taking it a bit easier
Just
on
till
you
it came
lately?
across them.
Unfortunately, no. In fact, a few days ago, she gave me a detention. I was only testing a new recipe in a mostly empty classroom, and the fire was put out quick enough.
If you're setting things on fire, then perhaps you ought to rethink your choices.
That's exactly what Aunt Matilda said. Can't let the doubters sway me. When they taste my latest brew, they'll forget their criticisms and the fires. It'll be bigger than butterbeer.
The fact he's trying to brew
That gives
something
me
that
an idea. Better write it down. Best of
magically
luck to
brews
you.
something like a potion. There's some red flags there. Part of it is for the Slytherin. I love those shoulders. So yeah, I think she transfigured the test
Settle down. Settle down.
cheat to make sure no one could cheat.
Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
At least Sebastian has this look of shit.
I feel like it should just explode.
Beautifully done.
What's in my mind? Well, I have a dragon egg stashed away in my sack.
I feel like all your professors should be going, what happened to your face?
You're not wrong. I know I'll need it for something. I'm just not sure what. Oh, so he's probably in trouble again.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
And she's still gonna criticize how much you've managed to get done from the book.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm not certain I needed all the extra assignments.
And I'm certain you would not have been as successful without them. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. I've heard that you were able to grow a venomous tentacula. Growing such a magical plant is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
It's hard to grow venomous
I will
tentacula.
say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Were your meetings with Professor Black's house elf and exploration of various caves down by the lake connected in any way to Professor Fig?
No.
Not at all. I was intrigued by stories of a giant squid and wanted to learn more. I encountered Scrope, who seemed delighted to share what he knew.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly. It'll be the end of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
I don't remember what that assignment is. Is it fair?
Now, what's mean?
Yeah, you can upgrade it to where it turns into an exploding bear. So, whoop.
Since our visit to Feldcroft, something dawned on me about the triptych. Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest.
We're trying to get some of the new letters.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. We may be able to find a removed goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there.
Okay, I feel that should have broke it.
everything on.
Where? Oh, mine gobbledygook. I'm willing to bet if we check Hogs Mead now, there's going to be something else available. So, we know what the next video will be.
Oh.
And it's not going to be easy.
It's not going to be tonight.
No, it's not going to be tonight. I do want to see that cloak for the Slytherin, though. That was top of the class.
The new outfit for tomorrow, too.
Trying to figure out where it is.
Below it. Below the one you're in. I don't love it, I don't hate it.
It'll do. I'll say it. That one's better in my opinion. One from having to log stuff in. And it's obvious it's a variant of it. Okay. But thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.